Hey boys and girls, it's Mr. Tom. I want to read a book to you. It's called Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkins. Wemberly worried about everything. Big things. I wanted to make sure you were still here, she says. She worried about little things. What did she do? She spilled her juice. It's okay. We all spill our juice every now and then. And she worried about all kinds of things in between. Mama, what if I shrink in the tub? She says. Wemberly worried in the morning. She worried at night. And she worried throughout the day. What does worry mean? Well, this is what your face looks like when it's worried. It's not quite scared. It's not quite sad. It's sort of in between. Worried means that you don't know what's going to happen, and it makes you feel maybe a little scared or a little nervous. But we'll learn more about what the word worried means and what it means to worry as we read the book. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house, she said. And Wemberly worried about the crack in the living room wall. What if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And Wemberly worried about the noise that the radiators made. What if there's a snake inside? At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings. They're too rusty. She worried about the bolts on the slide. Too loose. She worried about the bars on the jungle gym. Too high, she said. And as always, she worried about her doll Petal. Well, shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? She says. And while Petal is in the washing machine getting a bath, Wemberly says, I'll wait for you, Petal. She worried a lot, Wemberly did. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ears. And Wemberly worried even that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there is nothing to worry about. This is the best present ever. I wish I had my birthday today. See, all those people came to her party. She worried that no one would come. But then Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake for everybody. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. See, said her father, there was nothing to worry about, no butterflies. But then Wemberly worried because she was the only one. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. Take it as it comes, she points to the picture. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry. School. Remember that first day of school, boys and girls? Were you a little worried too? Wemberly is. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. By the time the first day of school arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher's mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Wemberly's really worried. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. While Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Mrs. Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Mrs. Peachum said, Wemberly, there's someone I think you should meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes, and she was holding a doll. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. Petal waved, and Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wemberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. Ah, she found a friend. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. Come back tomorrow, called Mrs. Peachum as the students walked out the door. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. That's it. That's the end. Wemberly Worried. It's a good book, boys and girls. Even though you might be a little worried or concerned or a little afraid about certain things, you don't have to worry. Things are going to turn out okay. All right, that's our book for today. See you, boys and girls. Have fun. I'll see you next time.